Lancelot pick. Fact is, though, it could be a very difficult game for this Lancelot. Respect to ONIC draft. They drafted a tremendous lineup. The swerve to put the Matilda in the mid lane, as we were saying, and then expected they locked in the Kufer as well. Great sources of just stopping heroes that really want to dive and dash. Hence why the Echo draft was smart as well. That swerve, they put the Paquito in the XP lane, as we mentioned, and they picked up an assassin with high mobility and high damage. I will get my wish. It's going to be a brawl. It's going to be a fight.
Fights across the board, actually.
Yes.
Not just in a specific lane like a mid and gold.
Everywhere.
Every single lane is going to be a huge slugfest.
And this is exactly what we wanted for the last game of week 5.
What a way to close out the week, huh?
So, I mean, while they troubleshoot things here, get things figured out, again, in a way, this is a poetic way to end week 5 anyway. You know, there's been a lot of specifically talk on what Kyle Teasy did. I think it was lastly at week 4, and then, you know, now the comparisons even that's popped up. I believe they called him Carl. So Carl Tusok, they actually called Kyle, I think it was Kyle, was it Kyle Tusok?
Yeah, they did.
Also.
Yeah.
They called him that. So there's a lot of comparisons going on here. And now that we get to see Carl Teasy playing it, we can't wait to see it unfold here. So we are jumping back into the land of Dawn. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last game of week number 5 here. It's 1-for-1 across the board. ONIC Philippines versus Echo. We're gonna take another. Just kidding, by the way.
Sanford's like, wait.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm ready. Just let's go. He's probably looking at his
He
teammate.
looks so excited, by the way.
Yeah, it's like he's itching to play. I bet even he's thinking like, wait, you're lagging. Like looking at a teammate, you're lagging. It's fine.
Sure?
Man.
Just play it.
Sanford's got the thumb sleeves and everything too. You know, again. What a player himself too. I know we've been talking about Carl Teasy specifically here, but even Sanford, you know, one of the players that I feel like last season and even previously you didn't get to see much, and you wanted to. I think we saw him maybe a couple times play season 9, but still, now that he's here for Echo specifically, he has been doing quite a bit of work so far in the season, and even from the previous game that we saw, man, he has grown a lot. Just individually as a player.
He definitely did. Like I was talking backstage to Wolf earlier. One of the biggest things that Sanford has done to really grow as a player, as a professional, is to expand his hero pool.
Yeah.
And he's showed a wide amount of heroes. He showed the best of the XP laners so far this season. Great growth by Sanford. But in terms of growth, I think still that title goes to ONIC. This ONIC squad that came from outside of the MPL, played together for such a long time. Ryota's the only remaining member of the past ONIC that we know. Their growth, what they've done, put themselves in a strong position in the league as we're getting closer and closer to playoffs, is incredibly commendable. Hence why this match just means a lot to so many people, means a lot to these two teams. The drama and the story behind it. As you guys said, this is definitely going to be the perfect way to end week number 5.
Right now, the rest of ONIC are just on passive mode. Every jungler right now, well, most junglers probably in the Philippines, is watching the pathing of Carl Teasy right now. It's been a while since he's had his hands on this.
Not even just the Philippines. I mean,
probably
at this
the world,
point,
yeah.
Carl Teasy, he's inspired on a global level at this point, right? So a lot of people are just watching to see how he performs here. And again, that is still going back to the point that, you know, a lot of this lies on the shoulders of Carl Teasy. That's what people kind of expect him to lead the way here for Echo. Yeah. And again, at this point, it makes sense, right? Even the previous games, we didn't see a first blood maybe till what, the 4 or 5, maybe even beyond that point for the first blood. So expect that here too, even despite we have both these lineups that are very kind of kill hungry and they want to go man mode, if you will. So already first turtle is up. A lot of poking happening here at the bottom side.
Oh, Ryota could be in trouble. And there you go, Carl Teasy with the first blood. Just when Echo needs it the most, the first turtle should be easy pickings now for the Echo squad.
That is the sign for ONIC PH. Maybe let's go for the next one. reset, go for the next one. Great pick off there by Echo. Great call by the team to pressure Ryota like that and get that kill. Look at Sensui though. He's rocking a mystery shop in the jungle. So I don't think we're going to be seeing a defensive Julian. This is going to be a damage build Julian. Considering that this is going to be a Matilda that will only build an enchanted talisman and then build into defensive items, it makes most sense for ONIC to build full damage for their jungler.
You know what I just realized? Carl Deasy picked a Lancelot into a Kufra.
Yeah.
Yep.
Confidence, bro. I just gotta say.
Again, this is a guy that has mastered this hero alone and just, again, inspired so many with it. And the, if you want to call them TikTok plays, the flashy plays, whatever you want to call it, the prowess on that hero alone is the reason why so many people look forward to Carl Teasy playing the Lancelot, even against a counter pick like the Kufra.
Yeah. Could be a big fight here.
Yep, Rapidu actually will be just in the bush. Tiger Defense is popped up. Yaoi with the flicker. Been able to just walk on out there. Carl Teasy gonna try to get something done, but no one's in the bush, no one's home, and everyone gonna call day for the meantime. You know what, Sanford, I was thinking, you know what, there's a possibility that Sanford could rotate early.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm thinking right now. Lancelot and Paquito combined in a single target.
Yeah.
That guy's dead.
Yeah, and we're seeing it right now. Sanford already went to the mid lane. I'm not quite sure if he's already built his Hunter Strike, but the last time we saw him, he had a 500 gold lead over the D-Roth of ONIC.
That would have been a big alarm. You see Lancelot and the Paquito pop out of the bush.
No.
Oh no!
No, thank
everyone back off.
Yeah, we will readjust.
Well, again, you know, going back to it, just at this point, next turtle's going to be up here shortly. We see both junglers just waiting to grab their purple buffs. They definitely both need that before they fight up. We have both roams and just tanky boys setting up and positioning the best they can. So there's the clear in the mid. And now we're going to see Echo get ready to start up this turtle. While I'm wondering, too, does ONIC Philippines actually just want to give this one away or actually contest it?
They could definitely contest this one. It's going to be a big fight here. Both roamers, their positioning will be key.
Okay, Carl Teasy already used a puncture. Still going to be able to secure that turtle. No combo needed whatsoever. Sensui is in trouble. Julian goes down. The rest of Echo just very confidently walking up on mid.
Woo, great fight there by Echo. ONIC, they were in a great position to contest. Blazing Duets off. What you see here right now, the damage advantage that Echo had, a very small one. Great execution by Echo. At the end of the day, it was just, they played that better.
It was clean. I mean, that's what it was. They got the objective, they got a kill on top of it, and they backed off. So Echo is understanding what they need to do, and now here on the top side, they're gonna force the Nets in a defensive position. Meanwhile, there's gotta be a response here from ONIC.
Yeah, Carl Teasy so far, the rest of the squad of Echo are very happy since they got the turtle buff.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what their lineup needs, considering it's relatively squishy.
Yes.
You know, that's a huge advantage for them. That will enable them to go kind of into the Lord and the Lord fight feeling a lot better. And that's why they're confident like this.
Yeah, it will get to the point of the game, though, where we won't see Echo be able to play as cleanly as they want in team fights. Yes, it's gonna. You're probably thinking, well, it's going to be in Echo's hands if they're going to play cleanly, but ONIC will have the tools to shut down Echo in team fights. But Echo are still keeping up the momentum. They're still keeping up the pace, quickly already taking away the first tower in the mid lane, which means they'll be able to find more opportunities to take even more control of the map.
Again, this is the thing, right? Echo controlling or setting that pace, that express right away. 6.5 minutes in, we see them grab the first turret of the game too. Now they've got a little bit of a position advantage here, so we got to see ONIC Philippines pull something out. But who is that going to be? Nets isn't there yet. Sensui really hasn't had the opportunity as he's just trying to farm up so far. So a lot of this relies on either a set from Rapidude or even Super Prince to find those moments for ONIC Philippines.
Yeah, the funny thing is we haven't even seen Ryota go out of the lane that much yet, too.
And good thing you mentioned Ryota, because I think it will be down to Ryota right now. You draft a D-Roth into your lineup, he becomes your bridge into the late game if you are going to be falling behind. If you are in a position where you need to catch up. His damage, his combinations paired up with whatever setup that Sensui and Rapidude can dish out will be what will allow Echo to keep themselves in this game to the point where we'll start seeing Nets be the key for ONIC.
Yeah, obviously ONIC's late game is a little better if you think about it. Big AoE damage scalings from both Nets and Ryota compared to just basically Benikudi.
Yeah.
You know, for Echo. So Echo actually, they are on time right now. Right now, Ryota, oh man.
The
no
respect.
answer whatsoever. Turret goes down as well.
Respect on the condition of ONIC.
That's the tough part, right? Again, you have a lot of entry options for you, and a big one right there is Grok himself, right? So now, here in the top side, they might be making... this is the best case scenario. Protect Nets for as long as you can, because right now, you're not actually able to match the power level of Echo, if you will.
That's right. Benikudi even just sniping away on these turrets. 3 people almost always with Nets.
Yeah.
Just make sure that, obviously, the Claude stays alive, but the result there is that everywhere else on the map, there's something that's bleeding against ONIC.
Nets and Benikudi very close in terms of the gold. Close to 400 separating them. On the way to a Wind of Nature is going to be Nets. However, my question is, are you going to build that Wind of Nature first or go into Steel Leg Plates and then the Wind of Nature? It's going to be very important. You get sustained for both, but you get a little bit more attack speed in the very crucial Wind Chant out of the Wind of Nature for Nets. Benikudi very happy already with the Blade of Despair and the Malefic Aurora.
Here we go again. Nets and friends on the bottom side. Trying to go for that turret. And again, the answer is on the other side of the map as well for Benikudi, able to take out the turret as well, basically equalizing the gold team.
That's the thing, right? Again, you want to just go ahead and get those wins where you can across the map. And here we go, mid-side.
Oh!
Yeah, ONIC's gonna go for broke. It takes down Yawi. That Grok is down.
And
Big
now,
opening for them on the turret.
Exactly. Echo, let's see how deeply they'll contest this. It looks like they're going to be going for more of a steal approach right now. Yawi, though, won't take very long until he gets back. Seems like he'll be able to get back just in time to position with this team around this Lord. Both XP laners up top are going to be dueling out there in the what used to be the XP lane, which will lead to a 4 versus 4 for this Lord.
Yeah, Carl Tizzy using the ultimate means that you won't be able to actually re-engage for the meantime, but puncture the... Sorry,
Thorn Rose.
Phantom Execution. There we
has
go.
a very short cooldown.
It's been a while.
That's why they're very high. It's been a while since we've seen it, right? So, specifically right now, ONIC obviously has better cooldown management. They've got better position. The Echo seems to be very adamant to take this. Guardian Barrier will be going down in the middle. There goes the real-world manipulation. Carl Tizzy still takes the Lord, and the fight is still raging on. Fork Rose takes him out as well. So he will be able to stay alive out of Sanford with the enhanced sword. Ryota, he's still hunting. He's still got some power. And Carl Tizzy!
This guy!
No way!
By the skin of his teeth, Carl Tizzy gets away. If Ryota walked into that shrub first,
he's not
that
even
would
on the
definitely
camera.
Be a dead Lancelot. He says no pictures right now, no videos. Wait until the end of the game.
This guy refuses to go down.
Yeah, we have to talk about what happened in that team fight, though. Rapidu tried to go for the setup, but he committed the flicker, thinking that Echo would reposition to go a bit further back, but they did not. So the flicker Tyrant's Revenge landed onto nothing.
Man, and again, now they got to deal with this Lord here. All angles exposed.
Oh, look at Nets!
Look at that.
What a play!
Good damage output on the Sanji. Gets taken out. That's huge control being removed here from Echo. That mid lane actually still will be in trouble, but actually softened Echo's blow here with that Lord.
Yeah, so they get the turret. They're going to be happy with that. They convert into something. Sanji did go down, and I mean, Nets was very low himself, so very risky, but able to capitalize something.
Quite risky, yeah.
Another turret converted here for Echo, so they're sitting at 6. Honestly, for the first Lord, they're happy with that. They get some turrets, they get a little space, they get some items and gold where they needed to, and now they can just kind of bring it back down until they find a moment, but already Conceal coming out.
Yeah, Yaoi, he's done waiting for the moment. He's looking out and fighting for it. No one will be caught by the Conceal, though. The rest of Echo can have to back off for the meantime. Still, that 6K gold lead is holding steady.
One of the things ONIC has to be wary about is close to a 3,000 gold difference between their XP laner and Sanford. A good amount of damage items and defensive items, but because of how the game has gone for ONIC PH, Ryota has been forced to build all defensive. Might be a while until we see him build up a damage item, at least just one, and then go for more defensive items.
Yeah, and that's kind of what's showing here and apparent during the skirmishes, during the team fights. As the Lord is about 30 seconds away, we're gonna have to see ONIC Philippines pull somewhat of a miracle in terms of a set, whether that's Rapidude again or Super Prince. If they can actually find a numbers advantage, they could possibly just take that Lord and then convert it into turrets, because they really need to match the space control right now that Echo has.
Want to highlight that despite at 13 minutes, we're only 3-5, so relatively low kill score game. Everyone is just holding steady and until the big Lord fights, until the big team fights. So right now, Echo obviously will still have the advantage, but again, slowly, I think ONIC is starting to catch up here.
Well, now that it's up, it's already going to be worked on by Carl Teasy. Does ONIC Philippines actually just want to give this one away? It looks like they will. Just want to go on the defense here as the Lord is now secured once again by Echo. Gold lead continues to build up.
Too difficult to contest. Sensui, though, already has a Twin Blades. The raw magic damage that ONIC can dish out will be coming from this Julian. So his enhanced chains, his enhanced swords, scythes, whatever he decides to throw out, whatever he decides to commit as his core of his combo is going to be crucial for ONIC's potential comeback to this game. But as it looks like Echo are on the way to destroying all the base turrets and maybe even potentially the base itself.
We got the Lord pushing on top side. 4 members of Echo close by. Bottom side, we got Carl TZ as well doing a split. The rest of Echo now swinging up on mid.
Oh, that's going to be the Lord being worked on. Another turret falls here. Does Echo push it in for the third, or do they back off to play disciplined?
So got a pretty beefy minion wave on mid. Bottom lane, we still got a lot being erased here by Echo. Caught by the real world, but he's gonna be good to go still. Super Prince still has the Kaka. Yaoi with a miss on the wild charge, and we got Nets all straight into the back line. Good damage on the Sanji as well, but this time around, Nets will be able to find his mark. Betty Cutie takes out Julian in the end there, but Carl Teasy, he's doing work. Oh, we got the win already! What?
The base!
What?
Echo said it's gonna be a mech, but we're gonna be focusing on the base. Benny Cutie on the Beatrix. Eyes focused on the goal. He stuck to his guns, quite literally. There's the victory for Echo.
He's like, Carl Teasy, go do your thing, man. Just, you know, get the focus of the viewers, the cameraman.